What is up, everybody? Shane here. Excited to be back with you again today for another impromptu, never seen before website audit. Now, what I do here is I'm trying to improve conversions for the members of the Flipped Lifestyle community. You can submit a link to your sales pages or website over in the Flipped Lifestyle community forums, and I may pick you to be to get a free website audit where I go in, first impressions, and I tell you what to do to improve your site, to improve your conversions, to help you get more opt-ins, to help you get more sales. And I usually just do these blind. I have not clicked this link yet. Today is going to be my good friend Brutal Bob Evans in the house, and we're going to be looking at his the WrestleLife.com website. And he's got an awesome membership where he helps aspiring professional wrestlers take their dream and make it a reality. So I'm going to click on this link for the first time ever, and we're going to look at Bob's website today, and I'm going to see if I can help him get more emails, get more sales, and just get more conversions, just make it better. So here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to click on the Wrestle Life. I'm going to open that up and see our first impressions. It's not wrestling. It's not life. Welcome to the Wrestle Life. I don't know what that means. All right, let's see. We help people grow their wrestling business to serve the wrestling business. Interesting. All right, so let's look at this. I don't know. Let's see. You don't have to be a broke or broken indie wrestler if you don't want to be. Below, I'll give you the tools you need to make more money, honor your family, achieve a fair balance in wrestling and in real life. All right, so the first thing I would say is I don't mind. The layout's pretty cool. I would make this picture a lot smaller, Bob. I would make this way smaller. Like probably go in and edit that down to where the width is like 300 or 400. And what that will do is it'll pull all this up to where you'll probably get that button above the fold. And also it'll just look a lot better, right? Over here too, this is all headings. Really the only thing this needs to be like an H1. This needs to be like an H2. And this probably needs to be just normal text. And that's going to get all that above the fold, okay? I do think there's not enough clarity here either. It's not wrestling. It's not life. Welcome to the Wrestle Life. We help people grow their wrestling business to serve the wrestling business. I do not know what you do. I know it's something about wrestling, but I'm not sure what. So let's read on and see what this is actually about. National TV stars talk about Anthony Green. Ooh, August Gray. Mike Bennett. Sledge. I repeat, you don't have to be a broke or broken indie wrestler if you don't want to be. Let's see, the embarrassing question spouse asks. This would also, this is a mistake I see a lot of people make. I would probably make this like more like a sales letter and not all this centered big text. If you're using Kajabi. So I would delete this section and make it like a normal text section. Make a heading. That's fine. But I would write this like a letter, like dear indie wrestler, dear so-and-so, and make it look like normal text, just like in an email. People don't like to read centered text. It can kill your copy. It doesn't flow well. So when I see this, I'm just going to scroll right past it. Like it should look like this, like more normal text. But I still am not positive or sure what you do yet. Let's see. Hold on. Let me read this. You don't have to be a broker if you want to be. All right. So you're making money. When are you going to start making money in this? At a point. Am I making nowadays? Speaking, I'll say. Why keep doing something, even if you love it so much, when you can't make any money? For years, I had no answer. I didn't have a plan to succeed. Have you ever wished you? Hold on. Have you ever wished you could wrestle for a living, like actually pay the bills? Or use wrestling as a lucrative side hustle? Maybe take your family for that. Now this, okay. I'm a father's son. Okay, here we go. Start making pro wrestling work for you instead of you working for it. We help people leverage wrestling to increase their income while protecting their family and work time. Dude, that's what you do. It took me 4 minutes and 35 seconds to find the sentence on your page that let me know where I was in the right place. So like, I would just get rid of this and say, welcome to Wrestle Life. And then grow their business. I would say this sentence above the fold. We help people leverage wrestling to increase their income while I don't know if I would say leverage here. I would say we help we help people actually make a living in the wrestling business, right? That would be what I would say. And because it sounds like you're trying to say, okay, you're an indie wrestler, you want to do this for a living, but you're probably not going to make it in the WWE. Maybe you will someday. Who knows? You're not going to make it to the big time. But dude, you can make a good living. You could make an extra 10 grand a year just wrestling and having a blast doing what you love. And you could take your family on a nice vacation to Disney for your efforts. Like that's what you're saying. That's got to be above the fold. I think what happens here is above the fold. A lot of people get cute or clever. And I would much rather you be clear than clever at all times. Everybody that ever sees this video needs to know, above the fold, clear. I do this. Look at what do me and Jocelyn do? We're a real family who figured out how to make our entire living online. Now we help other people do the same. You go to our website, it clearly says above the fold. We help people use their God-given talents and experiences to start online businesses and membership sites. All you need is 100 people to pay $50, make 60 grand a year. That's it. It's clear. It's above the fold. Doesn't have no catchy titles. No, you're not spitting a promo here. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you just have to, like, I would say that above the fold. Like, you don't have to be a broken indie wrestler. I like that. That could be something down below the fold. But above the fold, it just says, I'll give you the tools to make more money wrestling. Honor your family while still chasing your passion. Achieve a fair balance in wrestling and real life. I don't know what that means. That's probably again repeating this sentence down here that we found. To where we can where was it? We help people actually make money wrestling or something like that. Yeah, because I know the indie circuit, like there's a lot of money to be made out there. Maybe that's why you do it. Let me keep going here. Want to live the wrestling life? Start here. Okay, that's okay. This stuff is right here. Now I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to help people to actually make money wrestling. Working with Bob has been a godsend. I used to make $100 a weekend if I was lucky. Now I regularly make $200 to $300 each event. A while back, I made $812 in one night and with less than 50. Yeah, that's a great testimonial. You need that person's picture. There he is. Got a video from it. Awesome stuff. Independent wrestlers speak out. Talking about Bob. Love the testimonials. That's cool. This all seems way too big, though. Like, you want it to be narrow. Like, you want it to be like, you want your page to actually look like this, but on a full page. I don't know if that actually did that in the video. But you don't want to go full width here. Narrow reads better. The wider something is on a web page, the worse it is for copy. Like, you want it to be kind of narrow. Like, think about your Facebook news feed. You want that to be like super, super narrow if you can. Like, look at the forums, how narrow they are. You see that? Your sales page should be narrow too. You want to be about maybe 2/3 width at most, because the wider it gets, people don't like reading back and forth, and they just skim past stuff if you do that. All this could be smaller. You can change all the widths in Kajabi. Like, you could totally make that whole section. There's a little thing called columns, and you can drop it down to like 3 or 4, and it'll make it look skinnier. Same thing here. If there were 2 columns of these instead of 4, that would probably be better. This right here needs to be real size text, not this massive, huge text. I mean, that's all right. If it was narrow, that might look better, but I think your text is too big. Start living your best life now. You got more testimonials, looks like. What you get in our community. The Hangs with Bob Masterclass. The Hangs with Bob. Blueprint for Success Wrestling Business. Bob and Congo, watch a match. Say Bob and Congo. I don't know what any of this means. Like, what's the result? Don't tell me you're catchy. The Hangs with Bob. Bob and Congo, watch a match. Like, booking a loop. Like, that's probably industry speak, right? That's probably good. But like, this stuff is like Q&A with a WWE wrestler, former WWE wrestler, Bob, whatever. The blueprint for success in your wrestling business. That one needs to be in the middle. Breaking down famous matches. I don't know if that's good. That doesn't really give me a result. I guess it can help young wrestlers. So I would say like, I would say here, like, get help with your matches or something like that. You need more result oriented. Like, booking a loop is probably industry speak. So that one's probably good. But on right here, these should be results. Like, when you say what you get in our, like if I said what you get in our community, I would say start, build, and launch a membership site. Get all the marketing support you need to grow your membership. Live Q&As with Shane and Jocelyn every single month to get your questions answered. So be a little more results specific there. And then let's see, guess what you'll get. And then we got more bullets and coming soon. Okay, so again, right here and coming soon, like that's all great, but you might as well just get rid of that and say, no, put your sales page here, put a button here, put something here where they can check out, because you've already worked so hard to get them there. So I think this just got to be like clearer and cleaner. And it needs to be like more, I don't want to say professional, but like think about what you read. Think about what newspapers look like, what magazines look like, what websites. Like if you go to CNN, are they going to have an entire article, or Fox, in case you're that persuasion? If they have that, are you going to see like centered text? No. Success leaves clues. The big dogs don't do that because that doesn't work, right? They know that people won't read it. And you can change that to text. Clear up your language above the fold. Like say, I help indie wrestlers actually make a living wrestling, or actually make money wrestling, and be really super clear above the fold. Clean all this up, make it narrow so that it flows a little bit better. Make sure it looks good on a phone. Pull it up on a mobile device so you can see what it actually looks like when you're reading through it, and clean up some of this clutter. The testimonials are great. The text is, you got all headings and subheadings. Like this is giant wall of text. It's just like overwhelming. Like I don't even know why I should join this. And then I don't mind these bulleted links as well. Go in and use one of the templates from Kajabi. They have amazing templates that you can use instead of building it from scratch. That'll let you do that. But hey, man, you got members. You got tons of copy and text. This is just a cleanup job is all it is. And then getting the right stuff up on the marquee so they know what's in it. And you should be good to go. You got all the puzzle pieces dumped out on the floor. It just looks like you're still a big pile of puzzle pieces. You got to clean these up, make them look a little bit neater, get your copy above the fold correct, get your message clearer, right? Don't try to use cleverness. Be very direct. Like I love, you don't have to be a broke indie wrestler if you don't want to be. I think that's great. But just say, hey, don't forget, I help people leverage wrestling to increase their income while protecting their family and work time. That's awesome. So good page, man. Thank you for posting that and letting me share that with the community. If you'd like your website audited and broke down, I can look at sales pages, home pages, websites, whatever it is. All you have to do is go in the Flip Lifestyle Community Forums, post a link, and I'll get to that. Hope that this one helped you today. Super excited to see what Bob does with his site. He's already getting members with this site. When he improves it, I know he's going to get even more. And if you guys need anything else, I'll see you in the forums. Peace.